Arise this happy moment, and each familiar face. Look around our family circle, feel the love that we all share.
Those are the voices of Orrin Hatch's grandchildren. They sang during today's funeral service, honoring the longtime senator. Lots of tears, laughs, and fond memories were shared alongside that beautiful music. Many came to pay their respects to Senator Hatch, including Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell and President Dallin H. Oaks, first counselor of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Yeah, plenty of heartfelt stories shared today, revealing that there is much more to the man the public simply knew as Senator. He was a family man, a friend, a mentor, and a man of faith.
He spent 42 years as a high-ranking politician, but every single day, Orrin marveled anew at the blessings our great country and our mighty God had laid before him.
He loved his family so very much, and he let us know that on a regular basis.
Born 2 years apart and tracing our ancestry through the same small Utah town, Orrin and I come together for what I like to refer as Orrin G. Hatch's graduation from mortality with highest honors.
High praise there. President Oaks noting his longtime friendship with Senator Hatch and ended the service reading a letter from the church's first presidency to Hatch's wife Elaine, offering condolences and paying tribute to the senator as a man of great character. The senator's work impacting people all across the country. Among the hundreds of pieces of legislation that Senator Orrin Hatch helped to pass, the Americans with Disabilities Act ranking as one of the most important.
KSL's Carol Makita has a personal connection to the creation of that bill. She talked with her brother, Steve Makita, who was a law clerk for Senator Hatch and influenced his decision to help sponsor it.
Orrin Hatch gave me a chance. He gave me the opportunity to show what I could do despite some of my limitations.
My brother, Steve Makita, was born with spinal muscular atrophy. He retired last summer after 39 years as an assistant attorney general for the state of Utah. When Steve was a BYU law student, Senator Orrin Hatch invited him to clerk for him in Washington, D.C., first the summer of 1980, when he was on the Senate Judiciary Committee.
Ted Kennedy was the chair of the committee, and Orrin was the second-ranking member.
And then again in the summer of 1981.
Senator Hatch became the chair of the Senate Labor and Human Resources Committee.
Their discussions about disabilities stayed with the senator, and he said influenced him in 1990 to help pass the ADA, or Americans with Disabilities Act, a monumental civil rights law protecting all people with disabilities against discrimination in housing, employment, in access to public buildings, and more.
Orrin made some critical amendments to that legislation that allowed for overwhelming majorities in both houses of Congress to enact the Americans with Disabilities Act. I was so proud to have worked for a man who was one of the primary movers of that legislation.
In 1993, Steve appeared on the Sally Jesse Raphael show to talk about living with a disability. Senator Hatch sent her a message that aired on that show, thanking Steve.
Orrin Hatch was a real, very intense individual, but he had a very, very soft heart. And he would really pay attention to me when I was really a young upstart looking for a mentor, and he took me under his wing.
Let me ask you what you think Senator Hatch's legacy is.
He was a man who was founded on principles, faith in the American people and a faith in God. And that allowed him to cross the aisle on many major pieces of legislation like the ADA to forge compromise for the better good of all of us.
Carol Makita, KSL 5 News.